Hello, today we are going to discuss how to deploy the Spring Boot applications in AWS EKS. Okay, we have four steps here. The first step, we need to create a Spring Boot applications. Okay, so we go to how to create the Spring Boot applications. Okay, yeah, go to the Spring initializer, and from that we need to choose add some name, so that AWS EKS, and artifact ID, so that AWS Elastic Kubernetes Service, so that's the short name is EKS. Okay, packaging as jar, configurations properties, and Java version is 21, and we need to add the dependencies. Okay, the first dependency is Spring Web, the next one is Spring Dev Tools, next one is Lombok. Just add that and just click generate. After that, I opened the projects in Eclipse, so that we get AWS EKS application.java. It's the core starting file at Spring Boot applications. From that, I'm just added REST controller. Okay, and just define one functions, that lifelong learning continues, so that get mapping and the URL menus, that is learning. So these URL we will check in front end. Okay, just display the one message, and next step we need to just generate the file. Okay, run as maven install. It will generating the jar file. That file name is we will defined in form.xml. We choose as final name. That name is AWS EKS. I am just mentioned that name. Okay, so that name, the jar file is created in target folder. So just a minute. Yeah, the full build is success. The file name is generated under form under target folder. Let you see, AWS EKS.jar file is created. That file is created. So in these sections we completed create a Spring Boot applications. The next step, we are going to create a Docker image. Okay, write your Docker file and full build Docker image of the applications. Verify the image locally, it's working or not. Let's see. Yeah, this is the Docker file I am already generated. Just define the versions, that is Java 21, and copy the target to AWS EKS job and expose the port number is 8080 and entry point java-jar AWS EKS.jar. So the next step, we need to create the build for Docker. Before that, in your system you need to run the Docker desktop, okay, local. So I am clicking on that Docker desktop. We must ensure before building the Docker file, we need to run the local Docker setup, okay. So it's running, starting the Docker engine, okay. Yeah, it's ready to run. So next step, we need to go to terminal and just write these command docker build -t docker build -t AWS EKS is the folder name and it's to check, okay. So it will generate the image. Yes, we see that. Yes, we need to check that Docker images. So Docker image ls. So it will run the latest images. Before that, you must ensure AWS account. You need to register with your email ID and set up the password and everything, and you need to Docker installations in your local machines. Then only we can run the Docker build, okay. And you must AWS CLI and kubectl. Kubectl is a command line tool for managing Kubernetes clusters and applications. So you need to must install these three softwares in your system, okay. And next things, we go to that stage, that is Amazon is here elastic container registry. So we are moving that step, okay. So just go to that elastic container registry and just create the repository, okay. Create repository, select that AWS EKS version 1. That's all. Just we need to give the repository name AWS EKS version 1. Create it. And after that, you need to select that repository. Just here, you not generated any images, so that you need to push your local image to this repository. So you go to the view push commands. First you need to copy the command, copied it, and go to the terminal and paste it and enter. Your C login succeeded. The next link you need to Docker build. Okay, just paste it, enter. Let's wait some time. Yeah, build is generated, and that stops. So you can push the image to this repository. Enter and paste it. Run the following command to push this image to your newly created AWS repository. This command will push your code into the repository. Okay. Is on progress. Yeah, let's see. That is pushed. Let me check. Yeah, the images are created. Okay. So we are completed that stage. And next stage is pull image from ECR and deploy into Kubernetes. Okay. So we need to go to AWS EKS. Let's go. EKS, Elastic Kubernetes Service. Here we need to create a cluster from this way. I am going to use the command line. Okay, that's better. Let's copy the first command, eksctl create cluster. Name is Tamil Techie Cluster. Version is 1.31. Node 1, node type t3.small. Region we are in AP South 1. Okay, you can see we are in AP South 1. So that we go to the terminal, just open it. Just enter the commands eksctl create cluster, Tamil Techie Cluster. Okay, version, nodes, node type is the memory size t3.small. It takes some minutes. Okay, let's wait for that. Yeah, let's see. The cluster is created. It's take almost 15 minutes. Let's verify. Okay, yeah, here you can see Tamil Techie Cluster that is generated. The next step, we need to create kubernetes.yaml file. Okay, for the deployment process. So that I am already created one file eksctl.yaml. Just explain API version, deployment and metadata, replicas. We have 3 parts. running. Okay, split up. And containers, the name is my app, and we need to specify the ECR URL. Okay, so that we go to ECR, that elastic container registry. Yeah, we get it, that repositories. We already have that AWS EKS version 1. From that we need to get the latest repository, so that we need to copy the URL and paste it here. Okay, image. Okay, that's all. Just paste it and save. And container port is 8080, and API version service protocol TCP target port 8080. Type load balancer. Load balancer is which is load balancer for using the call the URL outside of the clusters. Okay, okay, okay. So after that I've just changed that image URL, and we need to go to this terminal. Go to the terminal. Okay, and from that we need to run some commands. Okay, before that we need to run this command, update kubeconfig. We need to update the kubeconfig file. Okay, Tamil techie cluster, so that also we need to run here. Just enter, just wait some time. Yeah, that is updated. After that we need to copy kubectl apply that YAML file. Okay, here we need to paste it and enter. Just wait some time. Yeah, you see the deployment ops is created. My app service is created. The next step, we need to find out the service name, kubectl get service. Okay, paste it and enter. Yeah, that's URL is created. Just copy the URL. Okay, copied it and go to the browser. Just enter. The site cannot be reached. That message is coming. So that check the pods. Is it running correctly or not? Just paste it, enter. Just wait some time. It's properly 3 pods is running, but this URL is not working, right? So what's the problem? A18. Okay, that's the problem. Means we define that REST API controller name as here, this one, landing. We need to enter that. Just enter landing. Yeah, lifelong landing continues. That is displayed. So we successfully deployed our application in Elastic Kubernetes service. so that you land these two services, Amazon ECR and Elastic Kubernetes service, how to create the clusters and how to configure it. So after that we need to delete the, because we not spend too much money for that. So just copy this command and enter this and just delete it. I will post all the things in my video descriptions. You can find out. The last command is, if you practice one time, it will helpful for you to 100 times. Okay, that's the code today. We will connect with next video. Thank you.